previous owners, the husband passed away in the house. I don't know the full history of the story. That's all I ever heard growing up as a kid. So we'd have occasions where like doors would swing open, that kind of thing, or close by themselves. Gusty house, windy house. Yeah, exactly.
We've had those houses.
when it comes to stuff like that, I guess does the occurrence of the paranormal or ghosts or spirits or however you guys refer to it, or the entities, do you guys run into things like that, or is it mostly just the audio recordings you pull from?
We mostly go just for audio.
Yeah.
And then if there is anything, that happens live right in front of us, we're surprised. For the most part, we don't go in expecting to see Aaron levitate and fly across the room.
Right.
I tried every time.
Mind freak.
Right.
Let's do this.
Aaron Angel, everybody.
Black Highlander, the whole works.
If that happens, run out immediately.
Yeah, that's our protocol.
I was curious. I mean, those are good because I was actually going to ask that question. Can ghosts manipulate the physical world? Do you think? I mean, is there a consensus on this?
Have you seen it and do you have an idea or a theory?
I've heard phantom footsteps and stuff.
We've actually caught that on. We caught that at an old empty school in
phantom voices yelling like, "Hey Chuck! Hey Chuck!"
Yeah.
And nobody was there. Like, we was in the basement of a house one time. Aaron wasn't there. And we heard
Scared of
phantom
business.
footsteps and somebody
Chuck's
said,
right there.
No, I'm kidding. No,
Oh, okay.
No, you're like, what?
I was about to say that's kind of that's like
Terrified of the dark. No, I'm kidding.
he's got nyctophobia.
yeah. That's like the crocodile hunter being like gardener snakes. No.
Actually, we have someone on the network. She's from France, and she is actually scared of the dark.
Yes,
and the only time she overcomes her fears when she does her videos.
Really?
And then after that, she's back to her normal thing. And I can't remember what there is.
Nyctophobia.
That explains why I'm saying it. This is the real.
I
word.
read it instead of skimming it like the scat man.
Right. now, to be honest, in that sense, I side with her because I do have a fear of the dark. So when it comes to stuff like that,
It's real.
lights in the house go off, and my wife says, "Hey, I need you to go to the power box." She's like, "I need all of the flashlights duct taped right now."
All of a sudden, Brandon's going down to the basement with that vest from MTV Sphere. He's got 2 GoPros and 4 lights shining forward, and he's like,
I go down there with like the light rack from the front of a big Ford truck, just strapped to my chest. Like, we're good now.
Gosh, I gotta see that. I want that to happen.
But that's exactly my brain though creates like, okay, it's the dark. My brain takes that and it's like, okay, acts as a paintbrush and says, "Oh yeah, there's a thing with tentacles
easy.
reaching out.
Oh,
and
yeah.
take your ankles out, whatever."
The bed,
suddenly
under the
there's
bed
hentai porn in your basement.
Exactly. But I keep telling my brain like, "There's nothing there. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. There might be something there. Run. You know." Yeah, and that's all up here.
There's a lot of it is.
So
Until you find out it's not. They're like, ooh, shit.
Exactly. So with that, mostly the audio though. You guys have never seen like a phantom footprint or like a something make a footprint and say the dust on a basement floor or anything like. It's been mostly
Not that
the
I've
sound
called.
of footsteps, the sound of screaming.
Or caught digitally somewhere.
Okay.
Do you remember there? I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard this, but when I was a teenager, there was this bridge somewhere in Illinois that if you put your car
Crybaby Bridge.
Fabulous Viola, Illinois.
They have them in every state. Trust me.
Oh, do
It's,
they?
it's urban legend. It comes out of Ohio, I believe, is the originator, which is documented. And it's not a bridge, it's like train tracks. This school bus stalled on it.
Yeah.
And 50s, I believe, 1950s. And
The 50s were a dangerous time.
a dangerous time for those
School
kids.
buses of children
Boom.
everywhere were being annihilated.
Yeah,
There was no
the boomers. They were not a good time.
there was no social media, but you go down to the nearest Piggly Wiggly. And like, did you hear about that school bus?
Oh my gosh!
We turned on the radio tonight. Now the news: another school bus of children was annihilated near the train tracks of Waverly Road and Harper Street.
That story, and it's out of Wisconsin or or Ohio, one of the states near here, and all the neighboring city where a lot of these kids are from, all the streets are named after the children, and occasionally through lore, you get phantom hitchhikers, which are these children you see on the side of the road. You pick them up, they look like you and me, and then so I guess they do manipulate at that point, the physical realm, and then when you drop them off, they either just fade into the reality, the ways of the world, or that's a thing.
Dude, I'm a believer already.
Sold.
I don't know. Stories like that creep me the hell out because I do have children, and you wake up to like
laughing, and you're like, wait a second.
I know, right?
Oh, what is that? Oh yeah, I had sex. That's that. Yeah, they're in the other room. My little sex trophy is he's telling me he's ready to wake up for the day.
See that? I had sex once.
right. Yeah, my dad comes over.
To be
See,
cool.
I have proof. And he's adorable.
He's like, you got me beat. He's like, damn it.
I when I first started doing stand up, because that's where me and Jake.
Stand up's tough, by the way. I got to throw that. I tried it once. It's so hard.
I've tried it multiple times. Not very good. At it. But
just imagine if you never tried doing sex again, you'd probably be really bad at that too. So
and sad.
Just keep trying it.
If you don't want to try masturbation again, just imagine that your Nana's in the room.
Always is. Nana's with you. Oh, gosh.
And it comes back around. But that's where stand-up is where me and Jake kind of knew each other from. I know that Aaron, you did
Blacklist,
the improv with Blacklist. Did you have Nick? Did you have a history with theater, or was it just the fact that you wanted to do the tech? And that's what
kind of history with Doritos.
Yeah, history with pork rinds.
Sometimes you get fingerprints in the Dorito.
And my wife used to work with him, and she said at the time we were just dating, she told him, "Why don't you take my boyfriend with you? He's as big as a door."
Nice.
and I'm like, funny protection, sure.
Well, that was the first thing I thought too when you walked up. I was like, because we've never met in person.
You thought he's as big as a door?
He
fucking did.
He's licking his lips.
I was like, is that a door? But all I've ever seen is you two together.
I look
on
tiny,
like
a
and
midget,
stuff like that. And I've been next to him, so I was like, okay, I have an idea how tall he is. But you walk up, and I go, holy shit, that guy. Also a paranormal investigator? You probably show up at the location, the ghosts are like, I'm cool, man.
You put in the tiniest places.
I wasn't doing nothing. I'm on here.
Right. See a tiny cross face, Nick.
Right.
Get in there.
They're making earth dwellers that big. Fuck this, man. I'm out.
They're like, he can't manipulate the ghost world, right?
right. He can't touch me, right? I'm cool. What up, big guy?
So one of the devices that we use, I actually enjoy. It's called the Spiritus. It's a cheap, like it's a $13 application. And the funny thing is, a lot of people online are like, it's fake. It's too expensive. It's fake. It's a game. I'm like, $13, dude. At least give it try it out. It's called Spiritus. Like,
Spirit. All right.
Spirit and Us.
Spirits are us.
Spirits are us.
I don't want to.
I don't want to glow. No,
I don't want to go.
It only spits out phonemes, so it doesn't have any real words associated with it. That's why I like it, and it's controlled because it has its own sound banks, and I can use it off of. And it doesn't use your mic or anything like that. It just literally scans its frequency that it's programmed to scan. Okay. And I can do airplane mode, so I don't even have to be on the internet for this. So I completely take it down and use it, and I love it because it tends to get like results. And can I throw this up here? And
for sure.
Okay. And now you might believe after this, so be careful.
Can you say Aaron Thompson? That's very good. Cool.
I got that in the catacombs underneath Indianapolis. We got permission to go in there.
Really?
Yeah, super cool. And a couple years prior, some investigators were there. They're like, "There's nothing in there. It's da-da-da-da-da."
Yeah.
Mind you, there's like activity levels. We got an E6. No, I don't know. We should coin it. I don't think it's been coined yet, but we should make like a level. I wanted to do that.
Sounds like the level of a ghost NATO.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we should a G6. I don't know.
Hey, there we go.
S6 Spectre spirit.
Fly like a G6.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
We gotta buy a BMI right now.
But we're trying a new device tonight that I'm actually super stoked to.
Yeah.
If you ever wanted to hear what Nick and I sound like having sex, you would use this app.
Now that you mention it.
Well, there's one of the top guys in the field that creates these applications.
Yeah.
Reached out to us. He's actually a super fan of ours. His name is
Just
Matt
sent me
Payne.
a message.
Oh, awesome. And he created a new algorithm for his device for us to use because he knows I like the phoneme type communication boxes.
Yeah.
I'm like, cool. It's never been released to anyone. I'll premiere it tonight. And he goes, oh, by the way, the sounds are you guys. I'm like, what?
Right.
Because he took all our audio of what we put online, like so many hours, and he chopped it up into 200 millisecond pieces, and they scan through each other. So you can't get any real words out. But I'm thinking, man, this is super cool. Like, I'm nerding out, but how awkward is it going to be when I'm doing posts going, is that me or is that the... I don't know. Because it's how frustrating.
So that voice that we heard, was that was just a made-up voice for...
It was a bend. It bends those waves, man, and somehow catches the audio. Within the alpha spectrum, and that's where your EMF is, your man-made energy, the devices.
Yeah.
Philo T. Farnsworth was creator of broadcast TV. He shot the first sign. It was a money sign because some fat cat goes, "Philo, show me the money." Ding! Projected, broadcasted.
Wow.
A money sign was the first thing that he did. Yeah, so it works within that spectrum. And the beta and gamma. Gamma, I'm pretty sure turns you into a superhero. We haven't tried it that spectrum.
Fingers crossed.
Nick, go in the cross maze. We're gonna try something new.
Get
What's
in there,
your
fly.
superpower?
Comes over a ghost box. I don't think it worked. Oh shit! Oh.
Comes back out. I got a superpower, you guys. I can eat a lemon without making a face.
Go.
I'm an X-Man now.
That can come
Hey,
in
bad
useful.
guys. They pulled the lemon out. Oh.
Wolverine, Rogue,
Sometimes you
Sour Boy.
Sourless man.
Right. I had sex yesterday. It's Sour Man. So, the premieres tonight. What all does that entail? So that's the start of everybody being able to log in and see your guys' material, or
Yeah. Pretty much, we're just going to be winging it.
yeah.
Here we go,
Improv.
guys. Well, this is gonna be after.
It's going to be whose line is it anyway in the dark.
We can wet our pants. We have no clue what's gonna happen.
This is
Oh
gonna be
gosh.
streaming live, right?
Yeah.
People will
Yes.
see it as it happens.
And the
Right.
idea is to kind of combat that skeptical mindset, and to put believers into the passenger seat and along the ride with us. So it works in both categories. And the thing is, something happens. We're the biggest skeptics too when it comes to this. So we want to debunk it, or we want to figure out what it is.
Myth bust. as it were.
Right.
Right.
Wikipedia. It's very
Part of your toolbox.
Yeah, right.
That's another thing you have to keep with you when you're doing this. You can't be like, everything's haunted. Also the internet, but you can't be like, everything's haunted, everything's a ghost. Like in November, we were at a location that they said that the ghosts slam the bathroom door shut and lock you in there. Upon further inspection, the basement had flooded and the bottom of the door jamb had swelled up from the water.
Yeah.
So if
Cheap
you
wood.
pulled the door shut, you had to wedge it in there, and
it's
you
tough.
had to really wedge it to get it back open. So rather than being, oh damn, the basement flooded, they're like, it's these ghosts, like you said, with your mom and
And
dad's
there's only
house.
females who got locked in the bathroom. Well,
Yeah.
probably jammed the door shut and couldn't get enough goof behind it.
Your brain.
Not to say females are weak, guys.
But your brain, if it's rational in any sort of like construct, would start to make, okay, well, the house is gusty. They probably just blew the door closed, or in that instance, like, okay, it's not actually a ghost.
I think
it's,
rational is the best way to put it. Because even if you
it's
don't know what it
yeah.
could be, you can work it out.
Make
Yeah.
make some sort of sense out of it. It's like, okay, it's not a ghost. It's wood expanding and making it difficult or more difficult to get this door open. But at the same time, I won't lie. Part of me wants to believe that there's something else there, just because my brain kind of looks at it. If we're just walking around and there's nothing, it's boring more than anything. You know, so I
We
want to
have-
believe
yeah.
and I want to see more instances of like something else,
Dude.
something beyond. You know,
Do